Do it. Oh, those don't come out anymore?
What?
These hollow parts.
Oh, yeah, they push out.
Yeah, there we go. Got the muscle.
Welcome to another episode of Nerd Out. I'm Randy. This is Brian, and we come to you with. You come to us.
You come to us
for a review of Masterpiece MP-35 Grapple. First and foremost, I just want to say it is a retool. Okay, it's a retool of Inferno.
Yeah.
All right, I got a lot. Do I dig it? Yes. Do I hate it? Yes. I just like Inferno. This aesthetic is so fucking ugly.
Yeah, but this is so much more detail on it. Like
it's got a lot of lines. It's got 6 more lines on it.
Okay,
here.
that's good though.
I agree. It is good. I think he's way better. I think he's way better too, but I also think there's things about this that I think are way better. Okay, first and foremost,
you mistransformed him? Sweet.
How so?
Because you gotta push those circles.
Okay, alright, we're gonna put him down for a second. Alright, first of all, the transformation is awesome. It is not from a fire truck to
what kind of truck is he?
He's a Fuso T950 construction vehicle architect.
He's got a hook.
The transformation is awesome. It's brilliant. It's a retool of Inferno, and it was incredibly done to really, really be a different toy, but yet be the same toy.
And he comes together way different. Like I mean, Inferno's pretty good like that, but he seems a little bit more solid. Like,
oh, really? See, I think Inferno was a little bit more solid.
Like just this whole back thing here, and the way his head fits in, real secure. Like it all latches in a little. I thought it seemed a little not like Inferno isn't solid,
right?
But this looks like how the hell did they do that more?
I do agree with that. The thing is with Inferno is I had a hard with Grapple. I had a harder time figuring it out on my own. Where Inferno, it just sort of put itself together, no problem. But I absolutely appreciate the transformation of this. If you have Inferno and you like Inferno, because I think you have to like Inferno.
Yeah. If you hate Inferno, you're not gonna like it. Like done.
If you like Inferno, you'll love Grapple! Inferno Grapple by Takara Tomy.
I probably shouldn't have bought it because I do hate Inferno.
But I think if you think Inferno's okay, you'll love this.
You'll love this one.
And because I'm pissed.
Because now you don't have one.
I'll get him.
The orange is intense.
Wow, that's a lot of orange.
There's nothing around it. It's the most. It's very orange.
It's so orange. I love orange.
Do you? I mean, I like orange too, but I almost think this orange is so blinding. But
you know what make them better is if you were green.
Green? Why would you want a green one?
I don't know, because like trucks like that should be green,
really?
like Devastator.
It's just so
Devastator in this scale.
Isn't that like a wrecker? Like one of those wrecker guys?
Something like that.
Yeah,
very manly toys. But I'm not like, tough enough to know what color the work trucks are.
They took a manly truck and turned it into a very unmanly
this
looking
robot.
This is not a
manly.
He's so
got
soft.
A barrel gut, man. He's sweet. This is as manly as they come.
Let's go play, guys.
I stand by my belief that it looks like a play school sort of rescue bot. It looks like a rescue bot.
But that's what's cool about it.
Is it? Is that what's cool about it? Because it looks like a rescue bot.
So it's just like the cartoon, and I mean, they're going for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And that's something we have to talk about because I've come to the realization that if you are into the cartoon accuracy, this is awesome. I've come to the realization that I just don't like the cartoon
unless it's a Beast Wars.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then you love the cartoon accuracy.
That's freaking awesome.
You like your 90s computer animated, like...
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I love it. I love it. Yeah. This is so beautiful.
But this is so much beautifuler.
Beautifuler.
I don't get the real word. Hey,
it is now.
Our show... I make the word. We can make words up and they stick.
And beautifler is on the list.
Beautifler is a word. I can use even gooder if I want.
Gooder? I can't do gooder. When someone says gooder, I can't do it.
Nobody says it
but
me.
Beautifler I can handle. I just don't like the aesthetic of it. It's dude, you're crazy. This is a beautiful.
Sucks compared to this.
Once I figure out how to transform it correctly.
Yeah,
yeah. No, I did. I said once I did.
Oh, they said once you do.
I was very happy with it. But that's the thing is it's all about aesthetics for me. Like this aesthetically appeals to me. This
aesthetically appeals to everyone else.
I don't know. There's a lot of
I think there's a lot of
I
people that agree with you.
me.
Can't believe we're on the same show.
Yeah, I know. He has. If you want to make him even oranger,
would you like him more if he were shiny? If you were a muted color, like a muted, like...
No, I would like him more if he had more details.
But he looked like he had more detail if he wasn't shiny. I mean, the first way you mute detail is glossing over it. You know?
I think that's a good point. I do think that this gloss, which I do appreciate a gloss on a robot, I think it is excessive.
Like, I think if you saw this thing without paint...
Do you like that head with the orange helmet? Like, that's... So
no,
orange.
That's terrible.
You don't like that?
Yeah, I like this one. I mean, I like the orange, but it needs that.
It needs more contrast, man. It is so orange.
There's some white panels on it.
Can I bitch about a few other things?
Oh, you bitch!
All
bitch it out, man.
All right. First of all, it comes with this. If you want to make him even more cartoony,
that's sweet.
Yeah, that's just too much. I don't. If you want to take out any sense of realism out of him, you can put this on. Oh man, actually, that fits better because it's more in line with this.
That's sort of. Yeah, that's tough.
I don't know.
It sort of does. It sucks in truck mode. That would look terrible, but in bot mode,
terrible.
Too bad that can't flip over.
Like
in each mode, so that'd be sweet. But that's
yeah. I got a big problem with the hook not being chrome. I have a big problem with it. Like I mean
the front bumper is make it match.
Yeah, I mean it's.
I'll give you that.
They do give you like just like how Inferno had this. What is it called? Pumper thruster or what is it called? They do give you the option of chrome or black. I have not. I think
they should have just made those things. Made the hands removable.
They should just.
I think that's a stupid feature.
Oh really? I love it.
You got to work it to keep it shut all the way. That pisses me off.
I do agree with that, and I was going to mention that.
Make it right or don't make it, and that's from. I had to like cut up my Inferno to get it right.
Yeah, mine doesn't. Mine does not close tight. It
you can tweak it if you hold it in the right spot, it'll hold closed.
I don't know, man. Mine won't close. Look at it. I mean, that's a problem. That's a problem. I'm looking for every reason to complain about.
You should. That's a great. I like him. I think he's way better than Inferno. I mean, I think
you're right.
Better. He's got more. He has more contrast in him.
They added a couple lines, in that, and I do think that adds a lot to it. Because his legs, come on, I know that we didn't agree. His legs are so plain.
Like, I mean, they need some, that gray helps out a lot.
I think so, too.
Like, if he had that gray, it would it'd go far on this.
I think so, too. I think if the face was silver, too, that would be something I would like. But, again, I'm finding that my arguments are no longer valid because, again, I like Cheetor looking like
exactly how he did in the cartoon.
Right.
And, I mean, there's a lot of people that got pissed about the toys as a kid. I was one of them. I was not impressed with Transformers toys.
That's ridiculous.
Awesome. They were cool for a minute, but there were so many better toys.
Not so many better.
Yeah, there was so
There was not that much to compare it to at the time.
Macross toys.
Go Dakin if you got a hold of it.
Yeah, I mean, Transformers broke.
Really?
They were static.
I'm going to disagree with you. When I got Skywarp, he was the first Transformer I got. Okay. My mind was blown.
He sucked. Yeah, you had to pull parts off to transform.
That was kind of an issue.
His hands didn't, you couldn't have his hands on.
I agree.
In jet mode.
Okay, sorry, here's a bad example.
They were a bummer.
How about Sideswipe? Is he a fair example?
Yeah.
Optimus Prime, is he a fair example? I mean, they were good.
Optimus Prime sort of blew, too.
Why?
To put his hands on.
Yeah,
to get him into bot mode. Sideswipe was okay, but they looked like shit. I mean, like then, it's like, that robot looked nothing like in the cartoon.
I didn't want it to look like the cartoon.
Did.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people did. A lot of people watched the cartoon.
The cartoon sucked. I'm sorry.
As a kid, it was good.
It was fun, but like...
The toys broke. And you lost pieces all the time.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Especially as an 84 kid. I mean, you were 8 years old. I mean,
but I understood as a kid, and I'm sorry, I don't think the cartoon sucked, but I understood certain things as a kid. I understood that silvers on the cartoon were painted white because they couldn't do silvers. I understood that. So I was able to understand that I didn't want that to translate on my toy. Did you? Did you want white parts where it should have been silver as a kid on your toy?
The toys don't mean anything to me. Okay. I mean, I considered the cartoon to me was the blueprint of like the character. The toys were like just
right. I agree. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people would agree with you. A lot of people are more loyal to the toys.
I think more people are in line with you, and who knows? We're probably 50-50. But the point is if you want it to be like, it's like, for example, if you want it to look like what you saw in the cartoon, these are home run.
Yeah, they're perfect.
Total home run.
But what I do think they should do is put some metallic shit in for guys like you to make. I think they should appease both sides. I think they're being stupid.
And isn't that what they did with the first, like, 5 or 6 matches?
They tried, yeah.
And I think they accomplished that. They accomplished that up until
I like how he's got squares and he's got circles. It's really sweet. Look at that.
I'll be honest with you. I really do like this. I think this is so much fun.
Anybody who carries these in Michigan?
I don't know.
Is there any way to get a Masterpiece?
Try MotorCitiesToyStore.com. He might have them. He might be sold out. Check his website. I don't. Other than that, I don't know. I will say the word masterpiece in these. They're high quality, but
Masterpiece doesn't mean shit though. That hasn't meant anything since MP1.
You're right. No. Since MP1.
Yeah. I mean, MP1 was a masterpiece. Yeah. You could even say Megatron, but I mean, granted, he's got more issues than anything. But the effort was there. He's got the metal. Yeah. He's got the detail. He has the complexity. And then, Like,
how about this? I like this as a toy. I don't like it as a shelf queen. Is that?
I agree with that 100%.
Like, I don't want to look at this.
But this isn't a shelf queen. By name only. It's like, fine, they should change the name and call them Transformers Really Good.
Right.
Transformers
Select. Fun.
Yeah, Transformers Black even. They can do Transformers Black.
Well, that's the thing is like...
But this is not Soul of Transformers. No, it's not.
No,
nowhere even close.
But I think the Beast Wars are. I really think that those are worthy of the Masterpiece name.
Well, I think that... Well, yeah, sure, but I think Masterpiece are worth the Masterpiece. Because Masterpiece is a scale. Like, pretty much. I mean, not that they...
I don't know. That's a tough argument. That's a tough argument. Here's an interesting comparison. Here's the Chug Grapple. I mean, there are things about this Chug that I like better, and it's aesthetic only, because the quality of this is so much better. Like, I would be full of shit if I told you otherwise, but I like that head better. I like the silver paint. I like some of the lines, and I know that some of those lines weren't in the cartoon. I get it. I mean, that's actually a pretty good toy for what it is.
It's pretty good, but, like, wouldn't it be cool if this, like, folded in and hid away? Oh, but it does that one, does it?
This transformation...
And if he was clean and you didn't have all this bullshit
I agree.
back there, I mean...
The kibble? Yeah. No, I agree with you. This as a toy...
This is bad.
It's not bad.
I'm not saying it's bad, though. I'm not saying
I don't think it is. As a toy, this is a masterpiece. As a shelf queen...
It's not.
It's ugly to look at.
You can't have your crack and smoke it, too.
Why not? They did it with MP.
Because then it'd be $300. If they made things like MP1, it'd be $300. That toy with that metal, the size, all that. What
about MP10? MP10 is a fair, like, it's dated now a little bit, but the combination.
I would take any of these over MP10 any day of the week.
Wow, that's crazy. Really?
Yeah, I think MP10 isn't aging too well.
He isn't aging too well. I give you that. Okay, how about?
Yeah, he's dated.
I mean, they are starting to become dated, but is it because they're being dated or they're changing the aesthetic?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough. I mean, like, yeah, I would be... I don't know. It's tough because it's like yeah, you want your Prime to have more detail. And I don't know why. I don't know why I'm okay with this.
I don't either.
Completely okay, but I wouldn't be okay if Prime were like that. I wouldn't want Prime to look like that, but I don't know. It's just...
I put money on that in the next year they're going to announce a new Masterpiece Prime.
A watered down
and it's going to look like this aesthetic. Although... They're coming out with Megatron, and Megatron seems like a slightly better balance. Yeah. A little bit of a better balance. I'm scared about the Megatron. I think it's actually looking pretty good, though.
Yeah, and I'm surprised of all the ones to make in this aesthetic, they wouldn't do it with one that turns into a gun.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like, of all the ones to wash detail off of, that would be the one to do it, but that one looks pretty sharp in both modes.
It does look pretty sharp.
It's got a lot of hard details and hard lines on it. It's like...
Are those hard lines, though, because they're transformation lines, or are they, like, are they, like, detail lines? It's hard to tell. I have no idea. That's going to be an intense toy. That's going to...
It better not be too intense.
That's going to divide a nation.
Yeah, it better. Yes, it is, man. But it better not be too intense. Yeah. It better be fun. Because if it's not, I'm going to say fuck it.
I agree.
Because it has to be way easier than the DX9. It has to be as good as a Make Toys in transformation. Like the Make Toys, that transformation, granted, I don't own it. But that thing just falls together in both modes. Like it transforms itself, you just drive it. You know, or like go along for the ride. It better do that. It better not be too hard, because it's just, nope.
I want it to be fun like this, but I want to look...
Durable.
Durable, definitely, and this has all that. I just want it to look more like MP10 or whatever. He comes with a lot of accessories. He comes with a shovel. He comes with this hook, and, okay, again, I like the cartoon. I've watched every episode. I know I have. I've watched them even a couple times, but I don't remember what this is from. I'm sure many people will tell me this is from episode 32, you know, scene...
Was there a green one of him in the first episode?
Yes, but he never
did anything.
A robot. Yeah,
I want that. We'll get it.
E-hobby, I bet.
Yeah.
So I don't remember what this is. It looks cool, and it's even like this top part comes out. It looks pretty good, but again, I think you're right. I think this gloss makes it look so cartoony.
Yeah, gloss just destroys all the detail, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely. He comes with a couple extra heads, so if you want him to be super happy, you can make him super happy. Yay! You can make him stern, I guess. And then this is like, oh! That's his O.
They should all make, like, plates over there. I wish every Transformer had an option to have a plate over its mouth.
A faceplate? Yeah, but not every character. Like,
but they should have.
Why? But then they'd all just look like the same face. I think faceplates are awesome. Yeah. But it would cheapen the faceplates of, like Soundwave and Prime. Like, that's why they were so cool to me.
Then they should have come with mechanical faces for all. At least one mechanical face that's, like, square.
Right.
You know?
Me too.
Like, yeah, those soft faces.
Yeah, they suck. That's what, I think it makes a big difference. Like, look at this. How hardline that is. And then you look at these soft faces, and it really...
Well, I don't think this is better.
No?
But along
But you understand
lines,
that.
yes.
Like, perfect example is the Alternator's Binaltech faces. Were really hard lined, and I loved the look of them. I do not care for this really soft, almost organic looking face. Yet, you know, I like Beast Wars, but that's a different aesthetic.
You should get both. Like, I want both. I wish I could have a mechanical face and the organic looking.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, is they don't know what they want to be. So if they're gonna not make that decision,
I think they want them to be cartoon
I think
accurate.
so too.
I mean,
I think so too.
But now I think they're not gonna do that from now on. I think they just change with the tide.
I guess so.
Maybe they listen to people. This pisses them off after a while, so they'll go back to a hard line.
I'll tell you what it's done. It's made me not feel the need, which is fine, but need to be a completist. Because
which is great. I mean, that's very liberating.
It's very liberating.
Yeah.
I remember when the line started, I felt very intense about having everyone and every variant. And Grapple, can you believe it? I didn't open them for 4 days. That's like unbelievable for me. Like, to have a toy for 4 days.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, Cheetah messed your shit.
Yeah,
up.
Cheetah fucked my shit up.
Like, I can't even explain what was going on.
I can't either. I was having problems.
It was intense.
It really
Something didn't happen right there. Yeah. So you couldn't. Yeah,
I screwed it up, and it screwed up everything for me. I'm so glad that I got it back in order. But that was an anxiety attack. Like, truly.
I've had it happen. I can't even remember what, but I've had toys that I was supposed to love and got them. Something went wrong, and like
it changes everything.
It changes you.
Definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, as a toy, I think this is brilliant, and I give it its respect. I absolutely respect it. Its transformation is super fun, and if you want it as a toy, if you're looking for a fun toy, this is your guy. If you can't swallow this aesthetic, which I'm having a hard time with, I'm going to tell you to skip it. Because it's really about the look. It's fun to play with, but at that price...
But what is the price? Like $150?
$140? Yeah, something like that. That's a shelf queen price. That's not...
No, it's not.
That's not a Rescue Bot's price.
Yeah, but the whole thing is, it's...
I'm not saying it's not worth it.
Voltron is $300. That's
but Voltron is...
That is the shelf queen.
Yes.
I think $150 for an 8-inch toy that you can beat the shit out. You can beat the hell out of it. Give it to your kids. Whatever. Transform it 100 times, and I know you can because I beat the hell out of it.
Yeah, you can beat the hell out of that.
You know what? You get what you pay for. Like
I agree with that.
$150 all day.
But looks-wise, he looks like a toy that you would beat up and then throw in the little box and put it under your bed with your rest of your Marvel Legends. Yes, he does. He's ugly as shit.
Dude, the character's ugly as shit, though.
I agree, but aesthetically, that doesn't look like that does not look like what I want.
Yeah. But they're not making what you want.
No,
they're making what was on the TV. You know?
And God bless them for making the Beast Wars because it's keeping me going.
Yeah.
Any other final thoughts?
Sweet, I love this thing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go buy one. I'm selling myself on this thing right now. I think Takara should hire me to sell shit for him and then give me free shit.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah. I surprisingly do like it more than I thought I would, considering how much I hated Inferno. I do think he's better. I think that orange is really intense, though.
It's super intense, but they put the gray on the leg. They broke it up a little bit, and like it's so much better than that.
I agree. So, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
Check us out on Instagram. Please subscribe. And if you feel like sending us a letter, we got a P.O. box that no one ever sends anything to. So if you want to go old-fashioned style and actually send us a piece of mail or toys,
we'll read it.
We will read it.
Yeah.
And you know what? We'll read it on air. I guess it's not on air. On our videos.
Yeah.
Because we haven't received... I think we received 2 pieces of mail in 8 months. I just want to be able to go to the P.O. box and turn the key, open it up, and wow, there's something in there, just for my own excitement. So do that if you get bored. And until next time,
nerd out.
Nerd out!
Yay!